How are you feeling? Ready to go?
Yeah, really good. Shooting is fine. Everything's fine. I think we're kind of trying to slowly get hit. That's the only thing. Obviously, with the guys on the road this past week, we didn't get to try it out, but kind of did a little bit today, and we're going to do a little bit more tomorrow, but it feels good.
Expected to be in the lineup on Wednesday?
Hopefully. I think for now I feel good, and like I said, I think we're going to look into adding up some contacts tomorrow, but as of now I'm feeling good, so hopefully, yeah.
Has it been tough to be patient here? I mean, you've been told it's going to be 3 weeks.
Yeah, for sure. I think especially whenever you get to watch the guys playing, you always want to be out there. So it's been a long few weeks, and obviously I'm excited to get back out there.
First 3 were tough. The last 2 have been good. So my wife's been awesome. she's known I've had to come to the rink, and I skated a couple times when the guys were on the road. Try and get the legs going a little bit and shake off the fatigue. So she's been great and let me, and helped me get my rest and stuff. And she's already a great mom, so I'm very lucky.
So Rob, you saw the picture. You got the mini hockey net already ready to go. Like, what's been the last week? What's last week been like?
I mean, for those that are in the scrum that have kids, I mean, it's all of that, and just that those emotions and that joy and everything, and it's a different feeling than you've ever felt in your life. So it's really neat. It was so cool to hear Chris and Jamie talking about him on TSN, and then the boys on Hockey Night in Canada talking about him the other night. It was really cool to see that. It's a sense of pride you get that you've never had before. It's bigger than anything that you've ever done. He's just a baby. They're just talking about him as a baby, so pretty special.
How neat was it too after the game to see the guys with the little puck and just basically dedicating that win?
That was so cool. My wife and I were both almost teared up about that. It was just something really cool, and obviously it's one of those things. The boys are on the road, and obviously you're going through something really big yourself, but there's a little part of you that wishes that you could do both, and for them to get that big win in Anaheim and obviously have that puck with his name on it, that was pretty special. So I got to track that thing down, see if it's hanging around.
Like, some guys don't want to go to the All-Star game, but yeah. I mean, obviously you take it as a pretty big factor.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, it's not something I would expect at the start of the year, and now to be have the chance to be named and go out there, obviously I'm going to go for sure. It's an honor to represent your team there, represent my family's going to be coming up the trip, so it's going to be a fun experience for everyone.
Who will you take with you?
My parents are coming up with me, and obviously it's a great experience for me, but I think my parents are going to enjoy it as well, and it's going to be a pretty good month for my dad with the dad strip and this event, so obviously we're going to enjoy it.
Logistically, would it have been too difficult to try to get all the way out? Like, if it was a closer game, maybe Saturday?
Yes, exactly. It was exactly that, and the shape I was in after all that, I was worried I was either going to get sick or hurt or something, just because I was so tired, and just going through all that emotional roller coaster and everything, and no sleep. And had it been closer, I think I would have I would have for sure made it. It was just such a far flight, especially flying commercial. It would take me a full day just to get there, 3-hour time change, and then play a game, turn around, come back. So it was one of those things I thought, for the sake of, and the boys, obviously when you see them winning 2 big games like that, it takes the pressure off you a little bit. So they had a heck of a road trip. I was really proud watching them back here and watching the way they played. Even that San Jose game, I thought they played outstanding and easily could have come away with that. It was a couple of bad bounces, a couple of big saves on their side. So obviously coming back in, Shabby and I and whoever else is back in the lineup, we want to just join back in where the guys have left off.